hopefully this time it'll suffice.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're watching. It should tell me that somebody's watching, but now before you do start watching and before I go in the base, mind you, I once tried to enter into a base competition. Winner would have got like $10 million or some shit like that. The guy host, no, in game. But the host told me that my base was inadequate.
How was that?
Because it wasn't built like a fucking maze. It didn't have dividers all over the place making rooms. And then he showed me one of the bases that is adequate, and I was like, dude, this is fucking ridiculous. You have no room for decorations at all. And literally, like, the first room was nothing but a few little decorations here or there and a bunch of walls and doorways. And I'm like, that's stupid. You're taking away all, like, over half your room to actually decorate. And then he said my place looked like madness.
I told him, this is my mad ass.
I did. Okay, I'm guessing that's you watching.
Yes.
Alright. So that's the entrance to my base because I bought the cave, which is a base that you can purchase on the market.
That's cool.
So you don't have to sit there and just keep repurchasing. The image that you see right now, that's one of the DLCs that you get if you're legendary. It's for Atlantis. This is my base. All these decorations I've put up.
I like it.
Now some of the decorations you get, like this Zamaron Love Crystal, are interactive.
Oh. Oh.
Then the statue of Mira and Aquaman, it's interactive.
That's cool.
It's actually supposed to talk.
Mira, my love. No matter how far away I travel or how many leagues of sea might separate us, I will always remember and cherish the promises we made on the day we were married.
And there was that little
Even
thing.
now, after years
That
long
dog
past,
right there.
I can recall every word of
I'm
our
sure there's
wedding
probably
vow.
a slight delay. I'm not really a lovey person, but these were big enough to cover the doors. And behind it is my mailbox. I really shouldn't say doors.
That's cool.
Right there is my broker. And if you notice, I put eggs behind it. Then there's a little green spirit. Oh, there's my dog again. One of them. Penguin. Upside down rainbow. Now this, you can't go past it. Unless you break it. And here's my 2 armories. This is my tank. This is my DPS. Which is damage per second. This organ right here is interactive. Now sometimes that little ghost dog that floats around will come up to it and he'll howl. And these are all things that I've collected from missions that I've done. Or I've bought them from the broker, one or the other. There's my giant penguin robot, my cat, another penguin, another cat, another spirit. Because my tank's higher. Yeah, that little thing's fun. It's a fake investigation.
Oh, that's cool.
And here's my bedroom area. I love that thing up there. It's one of the most recent decorations I got. Sold on the broker for like 20 mil, and I got it in a drop. Feature that this game should have, but it doesn't. You should be able to sit on everything, and you can't. Now, I can lay in my bed, but it does not give me the option to lay in my bed. Here's another little thing. Here's my Batmobile.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Now, mind you, I've been playing this game for like 9 years. So, a lot of this stuff you can't get anymore. Yeah, that. If you hear that camera flashing, that's another item that I just recently acquired. I don't know where the fuck he is. His name is Scoops. Yeah. More bats, but they're fake. That's the bat who laughs right there. The Batman who laughs.
Scanning island perimeter.
I'll show you some other things here in a minute. There's my giant penguin again. Robot one. This little snowman guy. I think that's...
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not the right one. Never mind. Oh, there he is. There's Scoops. See him flying right there?
Yeah.
Yep, there. Jimmy Olsen is who you get him from in the new Birds of Prey DLC.
Oh.
And there's Isis. She's interactive.
Performing scheduled patrol.
There's another one of those mock things. The spaceship. But sadly, it's not interactive. That'd be awesome if it was. This is an R&D station. You can assemble shit, archive, salvages. But, of course, I don't have anything to assemble. So. Research and development nowadays is actually just stupid. This is your generator. It houses all your armory builds, power level, and mods. I've never gotten an affinity mod ever, but I hear that if you do get them, they're OP as fuck. This guy's...
See, I feel like that would piss a lot of people off if like a new player just came in and was like, "Oh, what's this mod?" And then they're like, "What did you get?" And they're like, "An infinity mod." I feel like that would piss so many people off.
I know a guy that got into the game and within a month he was leveled CR 236 and he had 3 affinity mods.
Fuck that. The dude's attacking.
Patrolling
He's a barcode.
perimeter.
He's a tryhard. He got so bored with the game quickly, he doesn't even play GTA anymore, and that's where I met him on DC. But this guy is supposed to be my prisoner, but he's actually a sparring target. I can literally attack him, test out my powers, shit like that. Which this character's powers is Earth. One of the coolest things that I've ever gotten on, well, two of the coolest things is this right here. That was Zeus's lightning bolt. And then this thing. That thing is so OP, it's pathetic. And my teleporter, this is supposed to be like my science section. My medical, hospital, and then my teleporter. And with it, I can literally go anywhere. I could go to the watchtower, I could go to my junk base, I can go into anybody's league hall that I have access to. And league halls are huge. And as you can tell, I have access to a lot. Urgent War Fronts, Metal Gotham, Chaos Gotham, Atlantis. Alright, you seem like you might be into comic books. What was your favorite place in comics? What was your favorite place in comics?
See, that's kind of hard.
I mean, like in DC Comics, like Thanagar, Oa, Atlantis.
I would see, when I was younger, it was always Gotham City.
Okay, so you know Gotham is dark, right? Constantly, I mean, like here.
Yeah.
I mean, I could show you Gotham. It's just outside my door.
Scanning island perimeter.
But because that's I just showed you my entire base basically. Oh, one thing you might like, if you look closely, you will see a mammoth. I'll try to zoom in. See him down there? Right under the lion.
Yeah, I see him.
It's the smallest decoration I got. Actually, I could show you almost every single one of the open worlds there is. But, okay, so here's Gotham.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's Gotham. And you can fly in the entirety of it. Or explore the entire area. There's Amusement Mile just below me. Which Amusement Mile to me actually seems a little inadequate, because if I remember correctly, the Amusement Mile from the comic books had an ice exhibit. This one does not. But, okay. Metropolis. Now, these two open worlds, they're available to you no matter what Gotham and Metropolis is.
Okay.
And in fact, that's where you'll do majority of your missions, is Gotham and Metropolis. Metropolis is bigger than Gotham. That island over there is Metropolis. And all of that is Metropolis. So yeah, Metropolis is a lot bigger than Gotham is.
Yeah.
Now let's... go back to my base. Because I got a form of Gotham that you've probably never seen before. Because like I said, Gotham is typically dark, right?
Yeah.
Like the sun never shines. Excuse me. Can't see where I'm going. Camera was too far away. Alright, Scoops, I know you're there. Jesus, you're annoying. There's Earth 3 Gotham. Now, as a hero, you'll have access to the Watchtower. As a villain, you have access to the Hall of Doom.
Okay.
And that's where you can find most of your vendors, your teleporter to your league hall if you ever join a league or whatnot. Or as a legendary member, you can start your own league. Now this Gotham is smaller, very much so, smaller than any other Gotham I've ever seen. But it's daylight.
What the hell? That's not normal.
Well, the thing about Earth 3 Gotham is, let me just show you one of the buildings here. Actually, I'll show them all if they're here. But, I mean, who's the main hero to Gotham?
Batman.
Is he here? And he is not here. Oh, wait. No, he's not here. Son of a bitch. He would have been right here. And so he's not here. I can only get so close to these things because they will literally wreck me. Except for the one I was just going to show you. I've already beaten him solo. Yay, he's here. What does that look like to you?
It's taking a little bit to load in. Oh, it's Superman.
No, that's not Superman.
Ultraman.
Mm-hmm. Ultraman is a villain.
Ultraman?
Yep. He's the dark version of Superman, and he's more powerful because kryptonite doesn't affect him. In fact, green kryptonite makes him more powerful. Let's go see if the other two are around.
Even lowly dogs
Yep,
get
there's
lucky.
one of them right there. And somebody's fighting her.
Why should we How dare you strike me? Ha!
She look familiar?
Yeah.
Notice her name though? It's the evil version of Wonder Woman.
No one lays a hand on it unless I command them.
Normally it takes 8 people to fight
You'll
her.
learn to enjoy my Why? Even lowly dogs get lucky. No one lays a hand on it unless I command them.
All you have to do is get her down to half-life and she'll fly away. The power he's using is called atomic.
How dare
So basically
you
it's
strike me?
nuclear power.
Even lowly dogs get lucky. No one lays a hand on it unless I command them. Why should we fight?
She must be a tank because she keeps switching back and forth between them.
The Syndicate will make you pay.
And that's what tanks do. They draw the attention away from
How
other
dare you
people.
strike me?
At least by this game, that's what tanks do.
Why should I fight when How dare you strike me? I never accept you as my
And she
better.
flew away.
I was about to say on my screen, it hasn't caught up yet, so she just flew away on my screen.
Yeah, I figure there's a little bit of a lag. Now there's one more. Because there's 4 main villains and they're called the Crime Syndicate. But only 3 of them, just like the 3 heads of the Justice League, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. But apparently Cyborg's a part of the Crime Syndicate, everything. Is he here? And he is not. The 4th member of the Crime Syndicate that you have to fight is named Johnny Quick. He's an evil version of the Flash.
Okay.
But this place isn't one of the most beautiful of places that we're able to go to. But there's multiple versions of Gotham. There's like Gang Wars Gotham, Chaos Gotham, Metal Gotham. It's pathetic. We can even go to one version of Gotham that's been totally destroyed. Like there's literally nothing left. But, okay, let's see here. There's Chaos Gotham.
Okay.
Atlantis. Earth 3 Gotham. The Amazon Fury can take you to a form of Gotham that has been invaded by Minotaurs, Centaurs, Gorgons, and Satyrs. Or it can also take you to Themyscira, which is the home of Wonder Woman. Mogo is a living planet that the Green Lanterns use. And you can go there. But I mean, this is if you're legendary, you can go there. Age of Justice takes you to two different places. One is an old castle in Transylvania, and two is a time-torn version of Area 51. On one side of Area 51, it's completely normal. On the other side of Area 51, it's like you're in the 1950s. New Genesis is where the new gods are from, like Darkseid, shit like that. Birds of Prey Metropolis. That's where Lex Luthor has faked his death and the Birds of Prey are investigating. Titans Island. And yes, that is the Teen Titans Island. You can go there if you're a legendary member. Metal Gotham City. It's Gotham, but the Red Death, the Bat Who Laughs, Dark God, they've all invaded Gotham. Thanagar, the home of Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And that's it. I mean, there's a few other ones up here. Let's see here. We've got Doomed Metropolis, and this is a version of Metropolis that has no Superman because Doomsday has killed him. And Doomsday is stomping around in the world. Amusement Mile Gang Wars. That's a version of Gotham, but you're restricted to the Amusement Mile area only. In there you'll find multiple different enemies that you have to fight or help. Central City Starro Deluge. That's the home of the Flash, but it's been invaded by Starro, which is a giant intergalactic planet-eating star. Looks like a starfish. And this is the watchtower itself. This is the central hub. Like I said, it's massive. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. This is the magic wing of the watchtower.
Oh.
Each wing is different. There's magic, meta, and tech. Each wing has little sections of armor. These are PvP armors. And yes, DCO has a PvP presence. That's where all those idiots in this central hub are. They have their own world. They have their own PvP world. But they prefer to invade PvE. That's tier 2 armor. And the cool thing about DCUO is you can lock your armor to where it looks one way.
Okay.
That's tier 1 armor. It's based off of Dr. Fate. And Raven is the one that sells it. And they just recently updated her look to that. I think she looks sick as fuck.
I do too.
I want to get her outfit, but it's not one of the outfits we can get. Sucks. And this armor is based off of the Flash, but for some reason, Aquaman's the one selling it. Go figure.
Contradictions, man.
Oh, hold up.
Contradictions.
Was there a teleporter? Yes, there is. Okay, so remember I told you there's a Gotham that we can go to that's completely destroyed. And this one you will be able to go to. It's one of my favorite places. Shit. Drop my controller. This is where you enter into Gotham Wasteland.
Holy shit.
That's the hospital.
Demons, cultists,
But-
villains.
Yeah, well, that's not the worst of it. Let me scan back. There you go. Gotham Wasteland. In that cave right there, I know you gotta catch, it's gotta catch up, but in that cave is Amusement Mile. Or what's left of it. There's like part of a roller coaster and a Ferris wheel. That's it.
Damn.
Right there is Centennial Park. No, not Centennial Park. I can't remember what it's called. But that's part of it. And then
Failed.
and the whole point of Gotham Wasteland is it has been utterly destroyed by the Sons of Trigon.
Okay.
And then over there is the arena and part of Ace Chemical. But that's all that's left of Gotham as far as Gotham Wasteland goes. I would take you up there, but I can't go up there because that's the villains section. In every single open world event, there's a hero and villain section, and the heroes and villains can't get near each other.
You wreck.
In fact, let's see if she's here. Yep, there she is. Raven. She won't attack me unless I attack her. And she's a very big raven.
Oof.
You can't contain me.
Oh look, other people are gonna attack her. Thank you.
You're not my father. Is that pride? How did you
There you
do
go, guys.
this?
You're welcome.
Sin cannot be.
Was Maxiar, I don't know if that person's even watching anymore. Or was that you that asked? Well, the
No, 'cause
Maxiar,
my name is. Go ahead.
the Maxiar right now is 309. But Atlantis and Thanagar are probably the most beautiful places that we can go as legendary. One of the cool things that they did about Atlantis is, okay, you see that this is skimming, what I'm doing, except for I altered my movement to where I have clouds on my feet. I'm Goku. No, not really. But Atlantis was the only open world that changes our movement. No matter who you are, no matter what your movement is, you could be acrobatic, you could be flying, you could be super speed, you could be skimming. We all have the same movement in Atlantis. There's Mira, Aqualad. Now for the villains, there is... Oh, he's not here. He doesn't show up on the when the heroes are here. That's weird. Oh yeah, there he is. Ocean Master, which is Aquaman's brother, I think.
What the fuck happened to your head?
Oh, mine? That's just my outfit.
Yeah. Oh.
Here. There we go. So that was my tank outfit. This is my DPS outfit. So. But he's right. We can swim here. But what makes Atlantis so beautiful? Okay, that's the top. Oh shit. That's Atlantis.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a city crammed into here because the world's not that big, literally. We were hoping that it was going to be bigger, but you can literally go from here, and you could see a bigger world out there, but you can't get to it. To over there. I mean, it's actually kind of big, considering how crammed together it is, because you gotta bob and weave within the buildings and shit. But when looking at it from above, it's not that big.
Yeah.
To there. That's as far as the world is, from side to side. And if you look closely, you can see ills and wells and stuff up above.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and that's kelp and shit. You can see that too. No, right now all you see is my smoke. But you hear wells and shit. They even put a race in here to where it turns you into a seahorse. Right here. And if you end up doing the race under a certain time frame, it gives you a seahorse pet that you can take with you, and it'll attack people and shit like that. Now, I don't know if my CR is high enough to go to Thanagar now. We'll find out. Yeah, no. I gotta be 276 to go into Danagar. I'm close, but not close enough.
Yeah.
But, okay. I showed you the base. Yeah, see, now you can see. There's the proof of how much money I've got on here.
Too much.
And most of the stuff that you see here in my inventory is all stuff that I'll be selling.
Jesus.
But, okay. So, switch characters.
Well.
What?
I'm gonna head up. Go to sleep.
One quick thing before you do. Like I said, there's powers that you could get if you're legendary. I am legendary, that's why I have access to all the powers. But you've seen pictures of the characters I've posted throughout the chat. There's the one that I asked you the opinions on. There you go. If you like birds.
If I like birds,
Yeah.
don't. It's like, no. I'll wait for the picture to load up. Ah. Nice bird.
Now which one do you see?
I just closed YouTube.
Ah, okay. No worries.
This fucking chair is killer on my back.
I hear you there.
I'm using the chair that my grandfather had down at his house.
The reason why I asked which...
When he...
Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh. No, go ahead.
The reason I asked what one you were on, or what one you saw, I was going to show you the one that I sent you the picture of, and you said you wished we had that in Conan.
I do wish we had that fucking... that wolf. If we had him, he'd be my pet. Like, icy or some stupid shit, but hey. He would be a god. I'd be able to shrine around him.
I named him Snow Wolf.
I like him. He's fucking awesome looking.
Hey, it took a very long time to get his look just right. The entire armor is Mr. Freeze's armor, which is a tier 1 armor, so that was easy to get. But how it looks all shiny and icy looking was is a an Attik chroma material, which cost me about $83 million. Then the wolf head is from the Halloween event, and then the Attik Aurora, which is another thing that cost me about 50 mil at one point in time, and I've had to piece it all together little by little. So him and my other ice character have been the most challenging ones to actually piece together, other than my nature characters. Which I gotta go work on one of them right now. But I'm gonna also end the stream.